Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? So, yesterday I had started with the chapter determiners. I hope whatever I had explained that is clear to you. And even if it's not clear, don't worry. Once school opens, we will discuss these things again wherever you have doubts. But till then, do note down whatever I am giving you. As I've already said, this chapter determiners is not in your book. So, you need to note down everything and please don't write it in any rough copy. You make an English to copy and you note it down there because these things are important and you will need them even in your future. So now I shall start with, I'll continue with whatever we had left out yesterday. So let's begin. All of you get ready with your copies. So yesterday we were talking about the kinds of determiners. I told you the names of 4 kinds of determiners. The first was definite and indefinite articles, where your indefinite articles are a and your definite article is the. Next, I told you the name of demonstratives, which are this, that, these and those. And then the third one is possessives, where it is the examples of possessives that I gave you were my, your, his, her, its, our, their. Then I ended up with quantifiers and I told you a few examples, a few, a little, much, many, any, some, and I wrote etc., which means that there are more of quantifiers. Now, today we will go to the 5th kind of determiners called numbers. Now, what is the difference between quantifiers and numbers? Quantifiers tell you the quantity and numbers tell you number. The numbers, that means quantifiers will tell you how much and numbers will tell you how many. I'll go in details later. So, for numbers I gave example 1, 10, 20, etc. So, whatever numbers you get, all those are numbers as determiners. Then you have distributives. D-I-S-T-R-I-B-U-T-I-V-E-S. I'll repeat the spelling. D-I-S-T-R-I-B-U-T-I-V-E-S. So which are the distributives? All, both, half, either, neither, each, every. So these are your distributives. And finally, the 7th kind of your determiner is question words, which are which, what, whose, etc. Any question word, any word that we use to make a question is a question determiner. Now there is another kind of determiner, but that I haven't included because there is certain things which I haven't taught you yet. So if I directly give you this kind of determiner, you will not understand. So later when we get time in class, we will talk about it. So these are the kinds of determiners which you need to remember. So articles we had done last year. You had been doing articles since last so many years. So till now you just knew that it's articles, but now you have come to know that articles are a kind of determiners. So definite and indefinite articles, demonstratives, possessives, quantifiers, numbers, distributives and question words are the different kinds of determiners. Now, today we will talk about articles. Now, what about articles? Articles I have already taught you last year, and you also know that articles are of 2 kinds. One is the indefinite article, which is used in general sense, and one is the definite article, which is used when we talk about something particular. So, indefinite articles are a and an, which we use for singular indefinite nouns. That means in general, if we talk about anything, then we use indefinite articles. Obviously that should be singular, and if I am talking particularly about something, about a noun or a pronoun or any subject, then we use the definite article the. Now today what we will learn is, and one more thing is that you all know that any word that begins with a vowel sound, any word that has a vowel pronunciation takes up an, and any word that has a consonant pronunciation takes up a. So that is about a and n, and the does not have any kind of this. vowel or consonant matter. So this you all know. Today what we will learn actually is where not to use articles. So we will talk about where we should not use articles. So you will note down the points one by one. I'll try to explain you. I think it's quite, you can see it, isn't it? So if you can't see, also you listen to me very carefully, and if you can't see, you can just inform me in my number. Don't send it anywhere else. You can inform me in my WhatsApp if you can see the writing, and for whatever doubts you have, that we will clarify in school. For so no explanation will be done again. That we will do in school. But if you can see the way I am writing, you can just inform me once over my WhatsApp number. Now, so I have given a heading where not to use articles. That means where we should not use articles. First, before plural countable nouns. So the first place where we should not use articles is before plural countable nouns. Like example I have given, roses are my favorite flower. So roses, now rose is a singular and roses is plural of it. So if I am writing roses, if I am writing the plural form of countable noun, now what are countable nouns? Any noun that we can count are called countable nouns. So if I am using the plural form of the countable noun, then I shall not use any article over there. So this is the first rule. The second rule is before uncountable nouns. Now which are the uncountable nouns? Any noun that we cannot count. Like water, we cannot count it. I have given water is our life. So water, we cannot count it. So water is an uncountable noun, and we will never say a water. We will not say the, obviously we will say the water if I am talking about particular quantity of water. Say for example, give me the water left in the jug. So then I am talking about particular quantity of water. So therefore I will use the. Basically these rules are for a and an. Should we omit a and an? Basically mostly these rules are applicable for a and an. The is mostly used when we talk about something very particular. So it's not about uncountable. That does not come over there. If I'm talking about something particular, then I'll use the. Like here also, roses are my favorite flower. The roses in the vase are looking beautiful. So I'll use the over there. So the next is before uncountable nouns. Then third, before proper nouns. So proper nouns, you all know, name of particular person, place, animal or thing is a proper noun. Like my name is Priyanka. So Priyanka is a proper noun, and I'll never use a Priyanka, the Priyanka. We don't say, isn't it? You will never say a Priyanka ma'am is coming, or you will not say the Priyanka ma'am is coming. You have exceptions of using a and the, but then we are not discussing all this over here now. So basically in general terms, we don't use articles before proper noun. Therefore, Delhi is the capital of India. We don't say a Delhi is the capital of India or the Delhi is the capital of the India. We don't say. We simply use the proper nouns. Next I have given before subjects, days, months and seasons. So subjects, like I have given English is my favorite subject. So I will not say the English is my favorite subject. I shall simply say English is my favorite subject. Next, before days, like Sunday, Monday, all the days in your week, we don't use any article. Like Sunday is a holiday. We don't say the Sunday is a holiday, or we will not say a Sunday is a holiday. We will simply say Sunday is a holiday. So Sunday or any other days, never use any article. Then next I wrote months. So before months also, we will not put any article. It is very cold in January. So January is the name of a month. So never will I write the January, a January, no need. And finally, seasons like summer, winter. Here I have given spring is my favorite season. So spring is the name of a season. So I will not say the spring or I will not say the summer. It's simply spring is my favorite subject. Spring is my favorite season. Then I have written before means of transport. Before means of transport. Now what does it mean, means of transport? Whatever vehicles we use to travel from one place to other, to go from one place to another, where whatever vehicle I use, I shall not put any article. So I go to school by bus. So no need I go to school by a bus. No, it's a wrong sentence. I go to school by the bus. When will I say? If I'm pointing out at a particular bus. Otherwise, I'll not say. I'll say simply I go to school by bus. It's a general term. Next, before names of meals. So I have my lunch at 1 p.m. every day. So lunch is a kind of meal. We have breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner. So before all these breakfast, lunch, dinner, we don't use articles. Okay, is it clear? I have my lunch at 1 p.m. every day before names of meals. So any meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, everywhere it will be same. And finally, the seventh rule that we will have is before places we visit regularly. Before places we visit regularly. That means like we go to school every day, isn't it? So I go to school every day, I have written. I'll not write I go to the school every day or I go to a school every day. I'll not say. Like doctors go to hospitals. So you don't need to put any article. But somewhere you are visiting once a while. I went to the school where my sister reads. So you're talking about a school where you don't go every day. So there you can put the article. Otherwise, any place that we visit regularly doesn't need any article. So this is about the determiners. This is about articles. I'll continue later with the next part. I shall give you some work to do which you will do in your copy. So that's it, my students. So I'll end up my class over here for today. Do write down the points that I have given you and I'll give you some work to do which I'll send you through WhatsApp and you will please note them down in your copies. Thank you.